While playing in Shroud of the Avatar, you may come across towns that are besieged. And if I'm mousing over this one, it says Besieged, play your own town. There's a catapult and a big fire out here. What this means is that this town actually has some of the devotionals, and there are Kabbalists, the bad guys, the mean guys that have come here and besieged this town and have put it under their control. So basically there's a war zone before you get into the town. So zoning into it put me in this little war zone, and then you can either run through it quickly or you can go through and fight through it. It is a little bit higher level mob, so if you're a newer character, then you may wanna kind of avoid that. Typically, when you come in, you can go to the left, and if you put on your dash and run through it, you literally can stick to the left and run your way through this to get to the other side. If you're really new, it'll let you just bypass your way through it. So I'm just gonna bounce through here and get to the other side, just to kind of show that. Now there are three main areas inside of these forge type sieges, catapults that are shooting big fireballs. Now if you can clear out each one, kill all the bad guys at each one, and you'll see there's a little flag at each one and they'll go down. Once that's done, at the very end, either something like a lich or one of the Kabbalists, one of the big evil dudes, or multiple of the big evil dudes in the robes will come, kind of the boss monsters, and you can fight them and maybe get like a super rare or kind of cool item. So there's one, like in this forge one, there's one catapult over there. There's one catapult area right here behind these bushes, and then there's one off in the distance. So you can go on in there and kill them off, and there's typically a flag that kind of shows if they're active or not. But definitely great area to gather wood. All the siege engineers carry lots of wood, so instead of going around chopping trees down to get wood, if you're a crafter, the siege engineers are a great source of wood in here, creosote and all that kind of stuff, and you get some rare artifacts from the Kabbalists and whatnot. So yeah, a little inconvenience if you want to get into the town. You have to go through this, but great adventuring kind of spoils if you want to go through and fight this. It is a tier 4 area, so tier 1 being the entry, tier 4, 5 being the top one. So that was it. That's what sieges are.